What's the deal?
Y'all?
We back, man. Welcome to episode 18 of Malls and Dime, baby. What's the deal, y'all? How y'all feeling out there?
I'm feeling good, man. It's nice to be back. You know, we've been gone a couple weeks. September was a long month for many reasons.
Was it?
But this is a song off the new EP, my new EP, which is titled A Smooth Lo Blanco.
Okay.
That's coming out in October. This song is called Comfort.
So we got a title for it now? Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, this vibe.
What's one more chance to love me again? Yes, you have to check that out. I'll have more details on a release date soon. I want to make sure it's perfect.
ASAP.
But it's coming at you.
Yeah. So what's the deal? How you been?
Look at us, episode 18.
Right?
We started this in January. We are all the way into October almost.
That really
as
is
of
crazy.
Tomorrow.
We started this in January, bro. We were like, it's about to be October.
We got to do something special for episode 20.
Yeah.
So not the next one, but the next.
So what you want to do?
I don't know. It's going to be Halloween time.
Oh, that is true. That's true.
We might have to do the baddies episode we never did.
Okay. I'm with that. You know, I'm with the baddies. Anything,
yeah.
you know.
If anyone's trying to dress up in their sexiest Halloween outfit and come on Malls and Down and play shot games, let's go.
Facts. So what you been up to?
Man, working, music. I just went home. I was in Pittsburgh. Unfortunately, my grandmother passed away in the beginning of the month, which was really difficult, but I got to go home and be there for her homegoing party and see family. So that's why we took some time off, honestly. I also had a birthday. Bitch is 31.
Happy birthday and condolences too.
Thank you, I appreciate
Seriously.
it. How you been, man?
I've been
good.
Like
I ain't seen you in forever.
I know, for real. I've been living, man. Just living. You know, life been lifing. You know,
life been life.
Working.
Sheesh.
You know what I'm saying?
We about to be out of a Mercury retrograde, by the way. October 2nd, it's over.
Hell yeah.
But we've been in one. If y'all been feeling those effects.
Yep. So I'm about to get back in the studio, work on the EP, close the year off strong. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do.
Me and Jay Classic have been in for probably like 4 months now working on mine. So now it's finally getting wrapped up. Really all that's left is the mix master process. I cannot wait for y'all to hear, just because the ones that are done now, like the vocal recorded, you know, everything's perfect with that. It just needs that little Miyagi touch. Y'all met Miyagi 2 episodes ago.
Shout out Miyagi. Hell yeah. And shout out Mixed Recording Studio too.
Yeah, shout out Mixed Recording Studio. You know what I mean? And you can use our code. If you just go ahead and enter Malls and Dawn, you get 15% off your studio time and your podcast time, whatever you need the studio for. Even if you just want to come in and have a photo shoot in here, or just be in here and catch the vibes. 15% off using Malls and Dawn. But shout out Mixed Recording.
We would not be Malls and Dawn without Mixed Recording Studio. You know what I'm saying? This is our home forever. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Christian at Producer Life LA.
Best engineer in the world. You know what I mean? So we do have some dope artists and producers in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got West LA WLARUDOGG, my boy MacTooMuch, and we got True Deff, man. Some real talent in the building.
Wonderful lineup tonight. Yep. So let's dive right into it.
Let's do it.
Let's welcome on our first artist, True Deff.
Hey.
And we've got our first special guest of the evening. Please welcome on True Deff.
What's the deal,
What's good, bro? Hey, man, shout out to Malls and Dawn. Thank y'all for having me.
Of course.
No problem.
Make sure y'all tune in and follow the podcast. It's a lot of dope shit going on, man. You know, I'm glad to be here.
Hold on.
Hey. What's this right here?
Oh, yeah, so this is 5, man. It's actually featuring my brother, Chris Misfit. You know, produced by yours truly.
That part.
2 Texas legends. If you haven't heard of us, you definitely will get to hear about us very soon. Trust that.
And if y'all confused, Christian is our videographer. Okay.
Yeah.
That part, man. Tap in with Christmas Fit ASAP.
For real.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So when this dropping?
So this dropping October the 14th, which is really what, in the
2
next
weeks,
week?
exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
2
Yeah.
weeks.
We got a nice surprise for y'all. You know, Halloween
okay.
is, you know, it's a great time in October, so we definitely go turn up for real.
Yeah, it sound like one of them anthems, like you in the gym working out. Or,
That's
you know,
exactly what
you know
it's
what I'm
about.
saying?
Yeah, it's the purpose for that song, where it came from. I remember producing the beat, and when I heard it, I was just like, this is like something to motivate people to like keep going. Like, and in this, where you got to block out a lot of noise. You know what I'm saying? There's so much distraction. So this is really like the anthem, man. This is something to get the people going.
And a little bit about our first artist of the evening. True Deff is a hip-hop music artist, a producer, and an entrepreneur from Dallas, Texas, and he's made a name for himself breaking boundaries in the industry. He is known for his energetic, passionate, and engaging performances, powerful lyrics, and infusing several genres of music into his songs. True Deff has had the opportunity to rock the stages with artists like Lupe Fiasco, T.I., Ludacris, Dave East, Bun B, and many more. He recently performed at the Grammy Museum in downtown LA. True Deff has also collaborated with brands like Adidas, Smartwater, Champion, and Bud Light. From original hip-hop beats to trap-heavy 808s, True Deff knows how to lyrically combine and produce music for the ears and for the soul. Not only does he give electrifying performances that captivate the viewers, but he has pure and powerful voice that motivates and inspires others to do what they love. That's a dope bio. Welcome on, True Deff.
I appreciate y'all. Once again, shout out Mars and Don. You know, that's
no problem.
I mean, when I'm listening to like all of that in the bio, it's like it's crazy because it hasn't been easy. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when you're called to do something, you can run away from it all day. But when it's your calling, it's meant. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I'm grateful and thankful. Praise to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? All the time. All day, you know, and this has been a great journey. I'm grateful for it all, for real.
That's what's up, man. So where you want to start? Like, you want to take it back to the beginning? How you got to music?
I mean, honestly, you know, it really started with my, my family's always been in music, but really it came from my dad and my uncle. Okay. So my uncle was a producer. My dad was an MC. They had a group called Asylum. So I would always be around them, and my family, they would say that I would like rock my head to sleep and stuff like that. So, you know, they would jam like Tupac and Dre and Snoop and Scarface. And I mean, I just fell in love with it at an early age, and here I am today. You know what I mean?
It's
crazy.
You said reading through the bio and hearing all that stuff that you've done, that's such a powerful statement to let people know it's not easy. It is a struggle. And really, like, even to have all those accolades and things that you've built up under your belt behind you now, is like you're only going to go up from here. It's like, look what you've already done.
For real.
And now you know a lot more. You've experienced a lot more. And so now it only goes up from here. Exactly.
And it's really just to inspire the independent artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you see a lot of stuff on TV, you know, and you're just like, I mean, this seems impossible. So I feel like I'm that person that's brought here to show, like, forget all what you see, the gimmicks, the television, the fake news. Like, you know, if you pure and you have pure intentions and a real soul and you really doing this for a purpose, like everything is going to align for you. It's just going to take time, you know what I'm saying? So if you looking at this, just take time, you know what I'm saying? Don't rush the process. It'll happen for you, for real.
Yeah, that's good advice. That's good advice.
You got to keep at it.
So what came first for you, the producing or the rapping, like the music?
The rapping came first, yes. And I remember the time I was like, okay, I want to work with different producers, you know what I'm saying? And I was like buying beats, you know, on all these sites, download beats on YouTube. And then I remember sitting in my apartment and I was like, dang, I need to really learn how to produce. So I ended up working on an album called Crown. That was my very first project that I created. And I produced the whole thing. And once people heard it and like you couldn't see their reaction, I was like, dang, I finally.
And I bet you get a lot of like, oh, who produced that? Me. Wait, who produced me?
Right. They're
like, it can't be all just you. But man, that's the way as an independent artist. Like, you'll save so much time, resources, money. And the thing is, a lot of time you can only get out what's in your head the best yourself. Like sometimes you do need collaboration, but like your vision, if you can really like manifest it into the production element, the mixing element, engineering, writing, all of it, just being, you know, self-service completely, that's a powerhouse right there.
100%, you know, and shout out to my wife too, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out wifey.
You know, I mean, we had to learn individually and collectively just how to build a powerhouse, and our whole goal and mission is to build an empire, you know what I'm saying? So I had to teach myself these things, you know what I'm saying? And now, you know, in the future, I want to be able to teach another artist some of these things. This is real. Like, at the end of the day, it ain't even about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking about the little homie right now, you know, with the first beat machine trying to figure it out. So that's what, you know, that's what, like, brings that to my mind. I'm just like, these are the people I need to help. But, you know, right now, I'm just in beast mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not looking back. I'm only looking towards the future.
That's what's up, man. I like your energy, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, bro. Good energy.
Appreciate that.
So we talked a little bit in the bio. You had a lot of different collaborations or explain to us where some of those big names came about. Was it on the production end? Was it on the writing end?
So really, it just came from just being consistent. That's what I would say, and just being consistent writing, and then those shows that I started performing. You know, I remember my very first show, it was like Snow the Product. It was in Dallas, Texas. I think, what do you call it? Oh, I forgot.
South by Southwest?
No, I did some South by Southwest, but it was called Trees, actually. So it was a pretty big venue in Dallas. And, you know, that was my first show, and that's right after I produced and wrote to Crown. And I went to perform. I have footage of it today. I went to perform that show, and it was about at least, I would say, 1,000 people. And they reacted.
Nice
they reacted to me like I was already on, you know. And I was just like, "Wow, this is one of the greatest feelings in the world." And I think that's what sparked, like, okay, yeah, this is what you're supposed to be doing, bro. You know, like even through all the ups and downs, like you know, to just see the reaction on the crowd face, it was like, "This is what you're supposed to do, bro. Now go harder for the next 100+ years." So you know, because you know, once you in it, as y'all know, it's no stopping, right?
True. So hey, it's been times I try to stop. I literally try to stop. It always come back some way. Some way, bro.
I feel you, bro.
Can't stop it, man.
Right?
That's the best part of music to me is performing wise. Like I love performing. Like,
yeah, performing go tell you everything you need to know,
man.
Everything you.
But you
need
know,
to
it
know.
can be different for artists. Some people like aren't like they'll perform because it's part of it, but it's not their favorite part. Some people are like, I love being in the studio. I love songwriting. I love the mixing process or whatever it may be. For me, it's a little bit of everything. But I think like as much as I do love performing, I feel like I really love building songs in the studio.
I love it.
But I'm also a producer engineer too. So
okay, yeah, you heard y'all heard what she said. Come on now.
Yeah, Mars definitely do it off.
That's real. No, I mean honestly, the process is creating that art in the studio or at home first, because you got to go back.
That's where like the magic really is. And I don't know if you're anything like me. Like I get my projects back and I perfect them to the point where I listen to them so much that to the point where I'm like, by the time they come out for you to be excited about, I'm no longer excited. I'm just like,
the same way.
I do that all the time.
Y'all have no idea how many times even Chris Misfit listening to Fire over and over. But for some reason, this track still gives us that
and
energy.
that's when you know.
Yeah, we're just like,
it's the one.
I think I'm gonna stop doing that because I got so many songs in my phone right now that I have not released. I'm just tired of,
bro.
I feel like nobody gonna like them. You
but
know
the
what I'm
thing
saying?
is like those are the ones you put out, and all of a sudden you got a like placement, and you're like, how does that happen? Because you're sick of it. It's new to the world. It's not new to you.
Exactly.
Facts.
I have so many songs stacked up, and you know, wifey, she be like, bro, release these. These are fire. And I'm just like, and then sometimes you just want to stack up. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, I feel like off stage, I'm like a different person. But on stage, I think I really love performing because
Me too.
I'm giving everything I have. You know what I'm saying? And like, just being able to inspire that person to walk out of there and say, you know what, I was about to give up on my dreams, but because I heard True Deff and his words and what he said, it was pure. I'm going to go and chase my dreams.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
act
saying?
that what the highest act someone can do is to inspire someone else.
Yeah.
I said
that's
that kind of weird,
for.
but
The real talk. That's what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just about just you as an individual, but it's like, what are you going to leave behind? You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
That's why I love doing this podcast because we interview so many dope people that we leave inspired. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So every time we get to come do our job, it's like you guys invigorating us in a sense.
Like just like you heard in the bio, you said you had some placements with some companies.
Right. So these were actually brand deals. You know, branding is definitely, you know, a part of, you know, just building your career as well. You know, like you got to be a brand so people can start getting used to the name and the content. So just by doing music and just putting myself out there, you know, brands started to reach out to me. So I started to like kind of work with these different brands and stuff like that, doing little small partnerships. And it's been excellent. You know, I love to work with brands. You know what I'm saying? Some of these brands I champion, you know. That's,
I mean, every single brand that you named were all like relevant, that people are household names.
Right. Yeah.
And so with branding deals, for the people who may not know.
For sure.
So they're reaching out to you. Now, what are they asking back? It's tracks, it's production, or is it, what is it?
It's actually just you know, me as a person, you know what I mean? Just like my lifestyle and stuff like that. Just connecting the art.
So what are they using of yours? Is it photos? Is it music?
Yeah, it's photos. You know, sometimes it's music, you know, but, you know, basically just, you know, True Deff, the brand, you know, hey, I want to see this guy with these champions, you know, so this can like show the next person.
So basically they paying him to put their shit on him.
And salute to them, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That's the way to do it, honestly.
Yeah,
facts.
For real. And, you know, like, for me, I'm always thinking like, okay, music is first, you know, but of course I'm an entrepreneur too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's part of my life, you know, from acting to branding and stuff like that. So, you know, right now I got the Ice Cube t-shirt on. This is somebody I'm inspired by, you know.
Hey,
one of the shout out to Cube, you know what I'm saying? One of the top MCs and lyricists. And then also ventured off to, you know, the acting and movies.
I was going to say, too, we've had some people on, like Iceman, for example, who has told us, and these are OGs in the game, who've done all of the avenues. Right. And they always say, you know, music's going to be your passion, it's going to be there, and it's going to get you a little money, but that's not where where the real money is usually at.
And we know that. See, for y'all to say that as artists, y'all please check. This is real life. This is real talk.
Yeah. Like, seriously, a lot of people don't.
We don't blow smoke up people's ass. We tell them the truth.
Real life.
I tell people all the time, like, do not box yourself in, because music is just a platform to boost you, to get you where you really want to go. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's companies, whether it's restaurants, whether it's anything, 100%. Clothing, you know?
100%. See, the thing is, like, what they're saying is, like, you have to be open-minded, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just be stagnant. Music, we're doing this for passion. We're doing this from the heart. We're doing this because we love it.
And for us, it's like we put this out. Something could blow in next year. Something could blow 5 to 10.
Right.
You never know, but we're going to do it regardless.
Period.
So as long as, and another thing is, like, don't sit on y'all shit. Put it out.
Put it out.
You don't know who could appreciate it.
I feel like y'all talking to me, so I'm going to drop something next
week. Drop that shit.
Thank you. Yeah. You talking to me, too, because I had that problem, too. We all got that problem. But, you know, that's what it's about. Just keeping your mind open, you know, being open to new ideas, because you just never know.
You never know.
You're in the studio,
and your mind is limited to what you think about yourself. You never know how the people are going to see you and receive you.
100%. So, you know, I just kind of let the universe do its work, and I'm just like, you know, I'm gonna just take it a day at a time, do what I love, because the thing is, when you do what you love, other opportunities are going to just come automatically.
Exactly.
Right. So once you building that brand, your brand, your name, the synergy is going to connect. The universe is going to work with you for real.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So we got Texas in the building, right?
Yes, sir.
Big Dallas, man. So give me your top 3 rappers from Dallas, or not just from Dallas, from Texas.
From Texas, you know, I would definitely say Scarface.
Okay.
Right. You know, DOC.
Okay.
And you know, I ain't trying to be biased or nothing like that.
He said I only got 3.
You know, I would say True Deff. You
gotta put yourself.
But I do got another one. You know, Chris Misfit. That's my bro. And there's a lot of dope rappers out there in Dallas.
It's a lot of talent in Texas.
100%, man. Like, salute to all the Dallas natives from S1. You know, it's so many like legends in Texas.
Y'all got Beyonce.
Yeah, I was gonna say right there. You guys just win off rip.
Come on, Beyonce is like the queen, so it's like that's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Do you by any chance, and this is a random thing, because I have a homie from Texas, Y2. You know Y2?
Y2. That sounds familiar.
He's from Austin, I believe. Okay. But like, dope as hell. You should definitely check him out. Maybe link if y'all both down there. But,
definitely. I feel like I've heard the name before. That's what's up.
He used to be in LA for a minute, but now he's back in Texas.
For sure. And the thing is, I'm glad you said that, because guys, you don't have to be in a certain location. You know, I went to college in New York City. I'm from Dallas. Now I'm living in LA. Like, wherever you at in the world, like, you can do it.
Also, it's like, y'all, we've talked about it before. We have the internet now.
Exactly.
Use it.
Facts.
100%.
There's no excuses nowadays. Seriously.
Right? Yeah. Even though the internet can be very irritating, because, you know, I come from just like the 90s, right? Or it's just like,
everything was simpler.
Yeah, you know, so it's like, now it's like, you got TikTok.
Just like everything else, there's polarity there. You know, it's a blessing and a curse. And if you use wisely, it can be used for great things. And if you use for bad purposes, then you know what happens.
100%.
That's true.
But also with that said, I did want to touch on some current topics since we have some time. Right. So speaking of different places you could be, Florida right now is going through it, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Hurricane Ivan, man, praying for people down there, because there is like sharks in the street and gators.
I seen a walrus, like, I can't do the, I was do the movement, how they move and shit. But it was on the pavement, like on the sidewalk, literally, like a big ass fucking walrus.
Well, and the thing is, if you think about these waves coming in, they are literally getting displaced also. They getting thrown from the ocean into like Main Street. So you know, they like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, it's trippy, man.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, prayers up to them.
Prayers up.
Yeah,
we ain't trying to make light of it. Prayers up for everyone in Hurricane Ian right now. Also this week in the news, Gavin Newsom, our mayor in LA and here, so California has become the actually I believe first state to ever ban using artist lyrics against them in court trials. So basically, like you've seen with Young Thug and the RICO that recently happened with all their crew, they were able to in Atlanta use the lyrics to charge them and to kind of incriminate them, and now we're in California, we're saying that's not going on. So yes,
and I feel like that should be worldwide. So give it up for
definitely.
That, man. Like,
and it's crazy that I think that New York, a certain bill similar had almost passed and then got shut down. So for Cali to really make a statement and say like, this is actually what we're going to do, New York might follow suit.
That's real.
They need to,
and then it could go everywhere else. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And then what they said, the basis of this case was that this is artistry. Like just like if I write a fiction book about murdering somebody, it doesn't mean you can use that against me if I get like I don't want to say now if you did murder them, you shady as hell. But not like if you got wrongly accused, you can't say because I wrote this book, now I should be guilty. It's kind of a similar concept.
Yeah. Exactly. And I feel like just art in general is a freedom of speech. So we should be able to say whatever we want to say and not be accused, you know, for something that truthfully didn't even happen in the first place.
Like it's like, let's be real. It's one thing if like you explicitly said what you did and there's like evidence and witnesses of what you did, then it's like, okay. Like, but I'm talking about like times where like you had made on previous episode, you had made a comment about one of your lyrics where you said something about the Red Sox.
Oh yeah.
So it was a metaphor to say like, I ain't never shot nobody in the ankles, but it's in my song. So now if somebody gets shot in the ankles and they say, oh, John looks like a suspect, it's just all around. It's basically just like violating a human right of freedom of speech. So anyways, with all that said.
At the same token, and in the same token, whatever.
On the same token, flip the same token. Who cares?
Artists, don't be dumbasses though, and actually
don't
do a crime
incriminate yourself if you actually did it. Come on,
that just make yourself hot.
Be smart.
You know, this is 2 cents.
Exactly.
Be smart.
And I would just say, just
don't do the crime.
Exactly, as being an artist, like just be careful with your words.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like it's a whole nother atmosphere out there that will connect you to what you're saying.
And just like the way people got conspiracy theories online and shit.
Yeah, it's a difference of saying, like, say if you go out and rob somebody, right? Exactly. But then you go to the studio, made a song, I just hit a lick.
Right.
But then they go into definition.
Can be tied together.
They go into detail. I just hit a lick at this store on this block at this time with the homies.
Like, why y'all giving the details? Like, snitch it on yourself. It's crazy.
That shit is, blow my mind every time.
But hey, if y'all do that, then you deserve what you get. Anyway, moving on. We try to tell y'all.
Yeah.
So, in booth performance tonight.
Yep.
Right.
What are we performing?
We go perform Watch This. For sure, yeah. Watch This is coming. Yeah, there you go. You actually hit it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. But Watch This. That's actually gonna be dropping October the 28th.
Gotcha. You got the 14th and the 28th.
Yeah, bro.
Back to back, huh?
Because it's about being consistent, and I got to tap back in. Man. You know, I've been doing other stuff, so you know, I'm just like, okay. Let me get these people some balls. Get the people what they want.
Wake them up a little bit.
Exactly. Yes. And Watch This is pretty much, you know, just kind of current what's going on today in my life, you know. Gotcha. Right now, the music that I've been making is just more confidence, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, man, I'm walking through fire. I'm walking through the storm. Ain't nothing about to stop me, man, because I got a purpose that's more than myself.
Through hell, keep on going.
Exactly.
All right, y'all. You heard it here first. Watch This, performed by True Deff.
Hey.
Bless up.
Yeah. Watch this. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. 2020 vision, yeah, you know I'm on your watch list. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. 2020 vision, yeah, you know I'm on your watch list. Top one, feel like Tom Cruise on Top Gun. Man, I'm about to blow like Uzi. Marshall with the flow like Bruce Lee. Enough of these clowns, you goofy. I've been a star in the movies, but this is real life. I made sacrifices, just like I'm shopping. I paid the prices. I rolled the dice. It's me versus me. They still go just like a whale. I walk through the fire for real. Tells from the crib, this is a series. I got a story to tell. I never tripped, believed in myself. Prayed on the daily, got chills. Now these blessings reveal. Yeah. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Yeah. 2020 vision, yeah, you know I'm on your watch list. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. 2020 vision, yeah, you know I'm on your watch list. Watch this. Watch this. 2020 vision, yeah, you know I'm on your watch list. Got 'em watching, looking at me. A/B test, can't see. TRU, no E. Trying to stack the bread like Chuck E. Cheese. Running plays like Michael Irvin. Swag in, then I'm serving. Clocked in, I deserve it. Living life with a purpose. Got 'em shook, they acting nervous. Made the beat, cooking like mesquite. I'm a whole different pedigree. Ain't none of y'all ahead of me. Snapping like a shark, I'm deadly. Be cautious, give me 50 feet. Parachute, I had to take a leap. Never satisfied, incomplete. Kobe said job's not finished. Had to reset and replenish. Had no help, no clinic. I just kept pushing, took a minute. Salute me feeling like a lieutenant. Off the muscle, pot pie spinach. Real life ain't no gimmick. This is just a sample, just a snippet. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. 2020 vision, yeah, you know I'm on your watch list. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. 2020 vision, yeah, you know I'm on your watch list. Watch this. 2020 vision, yeah, you know I'm on your watch list. Watch this.
Hey,
yes, sir. That was True Deff with Watch This. You heard it here first on Malls and Don.
That part, man.
Great job, man. We can't wait to hear more from you.
Salute. Yeah, man. Shout out to Malls and Don again. Follow me at True Deff. Be on the lookout for Fire. Be on the lookout for Watch This. Be on the lookout for more music, man. And again, man, salute to y'all. I'm only here to inspire, you know what I mean? Reach out to me, you know, if you need something, you know, like we here to help each other. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, this is hip hop. I do got balls, so, you know, let's work. You know what I mean?
That part, you heard the man. Thank you, True. We really appreciate you.
Appreciate
y'all.
Yes, sir.
Bless.
Please welcome on our next special guests of the evening. We've got West LA Rudy and we've got Mac Too Much in the building.
Yes, sir. How y'all feeling, man?
All right, man. We feeling good.
Lit in a motherfucker.
Hey, you know, feel me?
Y'all definitely came with that.
Mixed Recording Studios, home to the friendly smokers.
Smoke weed every day.
Every day.
Hell yeah. So what's the name of this?
Hey, this is California Love Part 3. You feel me? If you know your research or whatever on California Loves and how they work out or whatever, I love the West Coast, so I ain't gonna you do your research on that.
Hey, hold on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling that.
Hell yeah.
It's like that real G-Funk, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feeling that one.
Oh, because you can't play.
Hey.
Hell yeah. Thank y'all for being on the show tonight. We super appreciate y'all for coming through.
And we appreciate you.
No problem. No problem.
Please welcome on Alpha West Music. We've got West LA Rudy and Mac Too Much. Mac Too Much was born and raised in Oakland, California, and then left the Bay to be brought up in the Inland Empire. West LA Rudy represents LA, specifically West LA. He lived throughout the Inland Empire and always shows love. They are alphas of the West Coast, bringing back that real G-Funk sound. All the music they make has a true California feel, baby.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, no. Right.
Once again, appreciate y'all coming on the show. You know what I mean?
It's an honor.
I appreciate running to artists that still keeping G-Funk alive.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah.
That's
Like, who don't love that
We
sound?
grew up
Like,
on Snoop Dogg, Corrupt, and Daz. You feel me?
That's our motherfucking do-re-mis and
Exactly.
you feel me?
Yeah, man. So I love artists. When I run to artists nowadays, that's still keeping that G-Funk alive. You know what I'm saying? So who was your inspiration, like, growing up?
Sugar Free,
Definitely. Shout out Free.
Snoop
Dog
Dogg.
Pound,
Yep.
You feel
Mr.
me?
Lay, Jewel.
Facts.
Mac Dre, 40.
Yeah, the
feel
Bay
me?
Area.
hey, Bay Area.
Bay Area, the Long
Easy
Beach, San Diego. I mean, shit,
me?
California. You feel me? Like,
Gotcha.
the real shit. Like,
And I know y'all been working on some music recently, so we've got an album out currently and some things on the way. Let's talk about the album that's out right now.
Yeah, the album right now is Interstate 187. So that
Interstate
shit-
187, y'all.
Yeah,
Is this out where we at? On all platforms?
yeah.
Spotify,
Spotify, Apple Music,
Apple
iTunes.
Music,
All right,
all
you heard
that-
it first
all that
on
good
Miles
stuff.
and Don. We're going to drop that for you again in the little bio right here. I'm going to put it on the screen for you.
Yeah, y'all definitely grab that. So what producers y'all working with?
Shit, honestly, it's just me.
I'ma
and
keep
bruh,
that shit
like,
G-Funk.
we
You know
keeping
what?
that shit like straight up dog pound. Like,
Yeah.
it's like Daz. I'm just corrupt. Like, you feel me?
Gotcha.
Like, oh, we switch up. You feel me? Other than that, it's all like this nigga under 3,000 and I'm big boy. Like,
He giving me
so it's all
credibility
like,
and shit, nigga.
Nah,
I
'cause
just
God,
got
my
like
engineer.
creative talent.
My
but-
brother is
yeah,
my
yeah.
engineer. Like, you feel me? When I say my brother, they're like, this is my brother.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel
like
me?
y'all talked about growing up in the
so
IE.
it's all like, bro, be down there like hooking my shit up. He already know my sound. We grew up, so he know my sound.
It's amazing to have somebody who actually knows what to do with like the digital audio workstations and
Oh,
who's somebody
yeah.
who you actually like family with, because that shit don't come cheap. Let me tell you, first and foremost.
Most definitely, because shit, it's all like you get engineers that will try to see your talent and hate on it.
Yeah.
Not
Turn
only
the
that,
show
but the
up,
thing is,
y'all,
you'll have
shit.
people like a lot of times not even hating. Like a lot of business, like if you hiring somebody to be your producer, audio engineer, but you don't know them like that, they're not your friend or your family. They're gonna give you the business rates, but you
Yup.
getting it off the love off of somebody who
So-
you love, your brother.
So
Oh,
check
yeah.
this out, like the reason why and like the way we got our shit recorded, because I learned how to do this shit on my motherfucking phone off of GarageBand. You feel
GarageBand.
me?
Shout out
I do
GarageBand for all
all
the beginners.
my
Let's
shit.
go.
Hey, for
I
real.
started on
So that-
GarageBand too with my production.
So that songs you just played was on GarageBand?
Yeah, I did all that shit on
That shit
GarageBand.
sound good. I ain't
And
gonna lie.
then let me
Sound good.
like on the all right. So the reason why the album, you feel me? The Interstate 187,
Yeah.
mean a lot because you feel me? Because like when I started recording that shit, our little homie, rest in peace. Well, my little homie, which is his nephew, which is like my
R.I.P.
nephew. You
Savage
feel
and
me?
Mac.
He was like, when he, got back home or whatever, he was like, hey, man, record me. I'm like, because I told him, I got GarageBand or whatever. So, whatever, shit. So anyways, we start, recording shit or whatever. But anyways, basically on that album, I got shit that sounds kind of fucked up. Yeah. And you
He's like,
hear,
disclaimer.
You can hear evolution in that, and that's the reason why I dropped it. Yeah,
that's beautiful. Because you still like it. And the thing is, too, is like you could drop a demo and somebody could pick it up and be like, we could get you with Scott Storch and this person, that person, make this song crazy, but it's a song that matters.
Hey, but I got better now. So now we got the we got the motherfucking singles and shit. You feel me? We got shit. Once y'all tap in and shit, y'all gonna know. But anyways, you feel me? We got the singles that's more approved. I mean, updated and sound better and shit. So.
You got the mixes down right. So y'all performing out live recently? You got any live shows coming up or that you've done recently you'd like to speak on?
So honestly, yeah, most definitely. Like shit, we just down there just waiting for open dates and shit to give everybody a taste of what Alpha West got. Yes, and then pretty much we gonna be there. So shit.
Hey, I
DJ Havoc.
I'm about to say that.
Shout out
DJ Havoc.
Definitely shout out.
DJ Havoc
was happening in
my studio. You feel me? Like, that's how I started. Like, just that he motivated me. You feel me? Like, for real. We start. That's how we started, my nigga.
Shout out 2Bs and that nigga D3.
Oh yeah, shout out 2Bs and Big Bro.
Let's go. D3 was one of our first ever podcast guests. D3 was like on our second episode or something.
Hell yeah! Shout out Long Beach. You feel me?
Facts. Yes, it's crazy. That's how I met y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out DJ Havoc. We did a show, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And the power of networking, you know what I mean?
That's what.
Just stayed in contact, and now we on this couch, chilling, smoking.
Yeah, now we in mixed recording studios. Let's go.
That's right. Yeah. So I know y'all gonna end the year off, right, man? Got a tape coming for the end the year off or what?
Ooh, yes. I mean, he got some shit. So, it's crazy because, what's that shit? Producing, executive shit, or whatever the fuck they call it. But he got some shit coming out. You feel me? And then I got some homegirls that got some shit coming out. You feel me? Okay. Rolly Bands. You feel me? She about to, we got a couple songs that's popping. You feel me? She a little shy right now, but I'm like, girl, drop your shit.
You know what? All new artists be like that. I was too, girl. But listen, drop it. We want to hear it.
Hey, I ain't lying.
She ain't lying.
Hey, so how do y'all feel about the West as a whole right now musically?
Ooh.
Who's your favorite out the West right now besides yourself?
But I want to hear this.
All right. Two questions at once.
Yeah, 2-part question.
Answer the first one, then the second one.
My favorite out the West right now, I'll say is One Take J.
Okay.
I gotta say,
he don't get our love.
Yeah, that's true, and he deserves it.
He deserved the love because bro be coming up with songs I be hearing in the function, and I'm seeing everybody getting lit.
He like Metro before Metro was Metro.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's just bro, need to get that credibility. Yeah. You feel me? Like him, RJ. You feel me? Like a lot of niggas that's damn near real spitters and shit from the West Coast.
Facts.
Everybody don't want to hear that. They want to hear that other shit. Yeah. And want to see it I don't want to. I never want to shit on nobody money, but it be all people that ain't never really out there. You feel me?
Of course.
They want to hear that make believe story, and everybody want to live that.
Yeah. You feel me? The industry sells it. Smoke and mirrors.
Yeah. You feel me? But it's all thanks to the bill that just passed, you feel me? A lot of niggas gotta really calm down on the shit that they talk about.
Yeah.
If you out there on the streets, why the hell you confessing on your shit?
And if you're a real rapper, you can make it sound more poetic and confusing than that. Don't just say what you did straight out with all the details.
Yeah, it's all niggas got really.
You gotta encrypt that shit.
You feel me? It's speaking code. That's what OGs used to do. Listen to them old school West Coast niggas they was speaking in code.
Talking about.
That's what Alpha West all about. We speaking code. I don't need to tell you what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah. All right.
It's all
So what about you, Ru?
So how for you? Who's up next for you?
For me?
And then also how you feel about the music scene in the West right now?
Oh man, shit. My favorite. My favorite is gonna be Sugar Free.
All right. Shout out Sugar Free.
DJ Quick. You feel me? And then who I like right now, I hate to be biased, but I love the West Coast so much. I listen to everybody from the new niggas from Long Beach to Inglewood, West LA. the Dino, shit, niggas from Rialto, Fontana, feel me? All that shit, you feel me? Pomona, you feel me? I love that, you know the SoCal part, and I fuck with niggas that's in the Bay Area type of shit. Like, I would love to hear more, but really, you know, like, what I really want to hear is because we've always been so flawed. We always did our own shit.
Everybody trying to emulate you.
You feel me?
You know, like, everybody trying to emulate the West.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Like, personally, for me, you feel me? I ain't gonna copy nobody else. You feel me? I grew up and screw up to this shit. You feel me? I'm cut for the old cloth that it was, and that shit been bleached before I, you know, like, hey, I made it.
Like, speaking of the old, like the old cloth from the West, but the old cloth stuck together. It was Pac, it was Cube,
it's different nowadays.
It was the Bay fucking with each other. It's Too Short fucking with Snoop, and you know what I'm saying?
Warren it was a lot more like unionized.
To the Bay,
so that's how I feel right now with the West. We got to get like more camaraderie, more.
Exactly. And then I think like back then, obviously we had storytelling and make believe shit, you know. But right now, I feel like we copying, I feel like we copying other motherfuckers, Chicago, or whatever. Detroit. You know, like we don't get down like
music
that.
Music is all recycled in a sense, though. If we think about it, we talk so much shit, but at the end of the day, it's like it's only so many, you know, chords. It's only so many structures of ways to do things, and it's how was your personal spin and your independence and your individuality put on it? Because at the end of the day, you can. It's so many times people be like, oh, they jacked this song off me, but at the end of the day, it's only so many chord progressions. So like, what have you done to make this stand out, to make it your legacy, like Marvin Gaye or somebody like Luther Vandross or anybody else? You know what I mean?
Question right there. You feel me? Like, because like that's how I look at it. Like when I look at my favorite artists like Snoop Dogg, Dogg Pound, and everybody from that era, that 90s era, they was remixing that type of shit.
And a lot of the thing is like nowadays I feel like artists are getting hated on because it's like, oh, like they're just recycling this and that. But like it's the way you do it. Like if the way you recycle it matters. It's like you got to really like do another one up on the original because the original is always going to be the best.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you don't really kill it, then you're going to get the hate.
That's where your creativity comes in. You feel me? If you really
because if you choose to step on somebody's toes like that, you better make it a fucking like you better put some heels on, bitch.
Yeah, you gotta make it.
You gotta make that shit cute.
Oh shit!
But look,
shit.
I'm just gonna say it's about time to shine for y'all. I know we got an in-booth performance tonight. What we about to perform?
We about to perform baseline.
Baseline.
Okay. Baseline is a straight like Figaro.
You already know what it is.
San Bernardino.
I know baseline. Talking about the street baseline.
Yeah, baseline.
Of course, I know baseline.
What's that little G Street?
So y'all heard it here first. We got West LA Rudy and we got Mac Too Much with Baseline.
Hey, turn up.
West.
Hey, Hudson, this beat go crazy.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
Rack 'em up, stack 'em up, get the packs to Canada. Got a bitch to watch my cash. Back in Africa, bitches flocking, niggas talking. Got the homies pistol walking, hard to act hard when them desert eagles steady barking. Got your bitch on my doggy bone. She filled my car with big gas while you walking home. And I'm all up in that ass when you not around. I'm in some bomb ass pussy, but the dog pound. Ain't no nigga do it like I can. Shit, I'm sicker than none. Never been last. I'm a fucking Aquarius. I'll leave you the lyrics. I'll show you new things as I fuck you with the mirrors. Don't you know I'm so conceited? Especially telling me how much you need it.
Hey, Hudson, this beat go crazy.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
If I give a fuck about a bitch, she won't let me live. Boyfriends is out, sneaker leaks is in. I'm a Mac a player, Ronnie Mac a bitch about her money, playing fools like dummies, stack my dough for show. Send that 10-toe, 3 or 4 on Figaro. At the 76 on Adams is where she had my low. Swagger on green light, cause nigga I go. Young black gift in the clock, keep you haters in line. Dollars on my mind, racks in my pocket. Like the third me go, I'm taking off like a rocket. When it come to this game, I'm a pro. I be stacking my riches and be fucking your bitches. I'm too much, don't you know I'm undefeated?
Little bitch.
Haters big mad and I know the reason. Big mad. I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
I got bitches on my dick cause they know I'm the shit.
Hey, that was that
shit.
baseline.
Y'all heard it here first on Malls and Don, that baseline. We had our West LA Rudy and Mac Too Much in the building tonight. Thank y'all so much for being here. Go ahead and drop your socials for the people.
Well, check it out, man. I'm West LA Rudy, aka Road Dog. You feel me? You can get me on Instagram, West LA Road Dog. If you want to type it in, we stream it on every platform, whatever you can think of or whatever, Alpha West Music Interstate 187. We got singles that's underneath that shit or whatever that you gonna see or whatever. You feel me? It's California Love, Left Cheek, Right Cheek. Shit, man. There's another one too. Whatever. You feel
He's
me?
like, just go listen to them all. How about that?
Yeah. Go really though. You feel me?
Seriously, check out their whole catalog.
Can't stop, won't stop. Mac Too Much 909. Best believe. Check me out on Instagram. TMI coming out pretty damn soon. Working on that project. And shit, nigga, look me up on Soundtrack, nigga, SoundCloud. Nigga fucked up, nigga. Shit, keep this shit going, nigga. Shit.
You have been
nigga, Mac Too Much, nigga. I'm too much for a reason, nigga.
Y'all been too much fun tonight. Thank you for being on the show. That's Malls and Don, episode 18, baby.
We out here, man. October 13th.
October 13th, we have our next artist showcase. So if y'all been to Malls and Don Showcase 1, if y'all been to Malls and Don Showcase 2, then you need to be at Malls and Don Showcase 3 on October 13th at a Simple Bar. Turn up.
You better be there. You better be there. Don't play.
And we out.
Shout out Mix Recording Studio.
Mix Recording Studio for all your recording
needs. One more time.
We love you guys. Bye.